Okay, let me now explain about another thing in if statement. There is another comparison operation that can be done inside a if statement. It's called elsif. So let me just give you a use case for it. Let's say like I'm just launching my RB and there are two numbers, A is equal to 5 and B is equal to 7, right? Okay, and I want to I want the program to check which is the greatest number, right? Okay, so there could be three conditions over here. The first thing is like it could check, okay, whether A is greater than B, right? And it's false, so that means B is the greatest. Okay, but of course, like it can also check, okay, whether B is greater than A, and that's true, that means B is greatest. Okay, another, it can check whether okay, now let me just give you the idea of the third condition. Like let me put A is equal to 7, and this thing like A greater than B becomes false, and B greater than A 2 becomes false. So we need to have something, a third one, right? So at least we need to have two comparisons and then a third one. Okay, so how to write this as a program? So let's fire up a atom, right? And let's create a new file called elsif. It's called elsif, yeah, .rb. Look, in my book I've given another example, but I feel that example is a bit complex, so let me just give a much more simpler one, right? And okay, so rather than just putting like a comma, okay, A is equal to 5 and B is equal to 7, right? I can write something like this, like A comma B is equal to 5 comma 7, right? We can do this in Ruby, and we can just save just one single line, right? So anyway, now let me just go to my loop. If A is greater than B, right? I'll just okay, right? So put as right. Okay, A is greatest. A is greater than B, right? And I just want to see whether, oh god, okay, that's the peril of auto completion. Okay, B became bigger, right? Okay, next I just want to check whether B is greater than A, so I'll just put the statement else if, right? And I just give another condition, B is greater than A, and then oh god, I need to turn off this auto completion, right? Put as okay, B is greater than A, right? No, okay, yeah, and we just have a third condition, like what if A and B are equal, right? That we, okay, if A and B are equal, this will become false, this will become false, so naturally it will come to another else part, right? Okay, so over here we can just put like uh yeah, put as both numbers are equal, right? So that's it, and the program is ready to test, right? So let me just go to the terminal, right? Right over here, let me just put like ruby elsif.rb 7 is greater than 5, right? So of course 7 is greater than 5. Now let me just put like, okay, like 7 and 7, right? Both numbers are equal, right? Okay. So now let me put like, okay, like a is greater, right? 8 is greater than 7. Yeah, fine. So our program works well. So if you want to do multiple comparisons in a if block, what you can just do is put if and end over here, and in this you can have a number of else if statements, and after this else if you can have a comparison, and if this comparison validates to true, you can put statements. Okay, what should be done then? Okay, over here, right? So that's how if else works, and so anyway, thanks for watching.